Saturday, April 14th, 2024, dream vlog. This dream could have been something of the past or could have been triggered by the conversations I had with my aunt and my cousin Sasha. So FYI. Or it could be present, but I doubt it. Or it can be affecting the present in a certain way from the past. But I dreamt I was going in a classroom and I was like a student there in high school or something. And there was a whole bunch of surenos in the classroom, like a whole bunch, and it reminded me of like VL or some shit about those locals. And there was a whole bunch of them. There was like one main one that was talking and looking at me, and then the other ones were just chilling, like, you know, their little groups, and just like clowning, you know what I mean, because I'm the only one in there. And then I go sit on the far end by the window. The school kind of reminded me of Waldo, the way it looked. And the teacher reminded me of Mr. Harms, the social study teacher. But in my dreams, there was lies being, rumors and gossip going around like a high school. So people just talking and gossip. It doesn't necessarily mean in a high school. It can, or it can mean a high school setup, or it can just mean like people gossiping like high school students in the community, like da-da-da-da-da. And then even the teacher was hating on me. I was failing the class and I was doing the homework. I was like, is this still good homework? And I pulled it out, old paper that I felt like he gave me like last week or something. And it was like a crossword. And I was trying to do it. And then there was this chubby girl that was right there talking to the teacher in between me and the teacher. She was like tall and chubby. Kind of reminded me of the Dollar Tree girl. And then, the cashier, I went to the store yesterday. And then the teacher was like hating on me too from rumors and stuff. And then yesterday before bed, I lit a candle and I meditated with Archangel Michael. I asked for him to protect me. And I asked for him to help me call my power back. And this is the part where call my power back kind of fits in the scenario in the dream. Is I'll go to the teacher. Oh, before I do this, actually, I go to the side of the classroom by the door, and there was like racks and a dresser there. It kind of looked like my mom's dresser. And I grabbed like an MP3 player, and the sureno was like, oh yeah, you can listen to it. Like tricking me, deceiving me, letting me use something or grab something that wasn't mine or wasn't his, but acted like it was okay, right? And then I plug in my headphones to it, and then the teacher gets mad and grabs it. He's like, where did you get this? I was like, I got it right here. And I was trying to show him which rack. And he was like, no, it wasn't right here. Da-da-da-da. And he was like trying to confuse me. And I was like, it was right there. I grabbed it from right there. Then I said, that guy told me I can use it. And he took the MP3 and the headphones, right? And then when I'm going over there, I see my mazo, a couple of my necklaces hanging behind him. And I was like, I felt like I let him borrow them or something, or like something in the classroom. I don't know, it was weird. And then this is where me calling my power back comes, and the symbolism is grabbing my necklaces and my mazo and putting it back on. And then the teacher was hating on me. I was like, let me get my headphones back. He didn't want to give me my headphones back. So I grabbed my headphones, and then he gives me my headphones back finally, and I'm like putting the wire on my shirt, like under my shirt, like I did in high school, like under my shirt, and putting my phone in my pocket with the headphones in it. And then he had snipped my wire from hating, just like hating on me. The teacher was hating on me too, and the classroom and everybody. Actually, Sunday, April 14th, not Saturday. This is part 2 to my video cutoff. So this is when I was coming from, the teacher had cut my headphones, and I was like, I put it in my shirt, tried to put it in my pocket with my phone, like plugged in to listen to music. And I look at the wire, and it's cut like the teacher cut my headphones hating on me from like gossip or rumors or whatever they heard. And then the streets reminded me of North Salem Street. I think it's D Street or something. I don't know what street it is, but the street North Salem is on. I was walking right where the cemetery kind of felt like around that area. Kind of felt that vibe. And then I was walking home from school, and then I see my homie McGill, and then this student named Eric that I used to go to school with, Perosio, and they were like laughing across the street. And then I turned left for some reason on the street, and then there was like an alleyway right there, and then I was like, oh, I'm going the wrong way. And then I see some people go that way down the alley, and I was like, all right, I'm going back to the main street. Then I keep walking. Then I get to North Salem High School, and I'm in front of the high school, and then I see Simeon McRae, and then Cory Buckman, and for some reason there was a whole bunch of trays of food on top. There was a line of washers and dryers. First off, there was like 6 or 8 washers and dryers all lined up on the pathway to the high school, on the little sidewalk thing to the entrance of the high school. There was 6 washers and 6 or 8 washers and dryers. And then that's, I don't know, that's symbolism or whatever, but or something with washers and dryers, but you know what I mean, I don't have nothing to do with anything like that. And then there was veggie trays and stuff on top of the washers and dryers. I haven't had a veggie tray in a long time, other than at my family's house, right? But it was weird. And then we were eating the veggie trays, and they were good. I could symbolize that the veggies were good and like healthy, and that my goals to try to eat healthier are what's gonna help me be clean, like symbolizing of the washers and dryers being like clean, clean and healthy. I don't know, kind of correlating. It's weird symbolisms. Sometimes I get crazy symbolisms. And then like, cause the veggie trays were on top of the washer while we're eating, so that could mean like good food, good things, good healthy habit with the fruits and the vegetables, because I've been trying to go back vegan. So maybe it's a symbolism that I need to eat vegan so I can get healthier. And then with the washer under it, and the washer and dryer there, and Simeon was right there, and then Cory was right there eating with me. My homie Cory Buckman, he was eating. He's like, can I get some of this? I was like, yeah. And then he was eating with me. And then for some reason, I think it's both my aunts pop up, and then my mom pops up. My mom was like laying down in the middle of the air. It was weird. And then I had heard a rumor that my mom had created, and I was like, Mom, and I said it in front of my aunts. I was like, Mom, people are attacking me or whatever. I was like, someone said that, like, said something about rape or some shit against you or some shit. And I was like, what the fuck? And then she looked at both of my aunts, my Aunt Melinda and my Aunt Irma, like they knew about it, like they were plotting. And then she put her finger over her mouth, like shh, like be quiet to them. Like she was signaling them to be quiet. And it was the weirdest dream. But it could have been triggered because yesterday Sasha was talking about some, my cousin Sasha was drinking and was telling me about some sex trafficking and other shit. So it could just be like like subconscious dream, because I did have that theory in the past that my mom was saying weird shit like that. I don't know, and getting paid off or whatever. I don't know. It was crazy. I don't know. But anyways, she ended up like looking at both of my aunts and like putting a finger over her mouth and like shh, like that to my aunts, like signaling them to be quiet about something. I don't know. But anyways, it was a trippy dream. And then I think that was the end of the dream. But yeah, it was me confronting him in front of everybody. And that's what I like to do, is confront people in front of people, because when people lie, they keep it secret. That's what it is. They keep it secret. They deceive when people lie. So when you confront them in front of all parties involved, you get down to the conclusion, because people lie. Even if you trust that person or that person you seem as trustworthy, people still lie. They get paid off. They get blackmailed. They, you know what I mean? They have ulterior motive. If you can't confront them in front of all parties there, then they're going to lie. You know what I'm saying? Or you won't get a conclusion. You'll just be basing your attacks or your actions on a lie. So if you can't confront all parties involved in certain situations, especially heavily situations, then you shouldn't be putting any actions towards anything, you know what I mean? But that's how I see it. Always confront all parties, and you know what I mean? I know, you know what I mean? All parties involved before partaking in any actions towards anybody. But that's just how I see it. But this is part 2. And the first one I said Saturday, April 14th. And this is, it's Sunday, April 14th. But this could be a subconscious dream triggered by a conversation yesterday when we were drinking, you know?